God. Today's Wednesday. It's supposed to be kick-ass day. I don't feel very kick-assy. This is day 4 of COVID. I thought I was going to feel better today. I don't. I've got a lot to ship. Somehow I've got to get over this virus because I've got stuff to do. I'm going to go ahead and get up. Ooh. 4 a.m. listening to Disney piano music and trying not to cough. Also at 4 a.m. trying to figure out how I'm going to get these orders shipped tomorrow when I feel like crap. I just want to stay in bed another day. Why is it offline? We're starting off real good this morning. One thing I noticed during COVID is the fuzzy-headedness. I'm constantly making mistakes. Can't type worth anything. I have to keep going back and retyping things into my search box. It gets very, very frustrating. It's time-consuming. And all I want to do is get this stuff out so I can go back to bed. It is taking forever. Even just writing down a SKU number, it took all the brain cells I had. And I had to keep checking and double checking. Brown, 33, Torrid, several times before I felt that I was accurate. The dizziness is getting to me. I'm dizzy. And it's very difficult to pull orders when I'm dizzy like this. I'm going to end up falling on my ass. I took my glasses off because I thought that was the problem, but it's not. Alright. We're going to go to the other side for a while. Capri 25. Every time I turn my head, every time I move my head, my nose starts to run down. Every time I look down. So, 351. How funny. I just inventoried this section, so that's good that this stuff's starting to sell. Capris. Gray 58. See, I missed that. I was over here. Can tell it's going to be a long day. Gray 58. Hands in. I don't think it's here. No, I think I already got that one. I just didn't check it off. I don't know. This could be rough. Yep, I did that one. Alright, sweater 116. It's like I can't think straight. Does that make sense? I can't think. Flying tomato should be easy to find. That's probably it right there. Yep. Okay, that was easy. Straight leg 159, CJ Banks. I think these are green. I just saw them this morning before I woke up. 159. And 192 Laurel Avenue. A lot of back and forth. A lot of back and forth. Oh, my mouth is so dry. I have something to drink. Alright, did I get all those? Okay, next one, straight leg 241. These were free. A friend of mine gave these to me. Eddie Bauer sold them for $5. Straight leg 24. Let's say 24. Uh-oh. $241, not $224. Dang. I don't know. I don't know where these are. I'm gonna check these out. Oops. I do not have those. Those may be I don't know. I have to find those. Stripe 192. I'll have to look at those. I mean, I just did that section, so God, I can't think straight. Oh my God. Day 6 of the virus. Before I tell you about my experience with the virus and some of the things that I did that you missed because I forgot to film, I just had the most awful thing happen. I was out in my garage with no shoes on, pulling orders to ship for Saturday, tomorrow, and I felt something squishy on the bottom of my foot. There should not be any liquid in my garage at all. And I was like, I wonder what that is. And then I just kept pulling orders, and I looked down, and there was like a 3-inch roach that I had stepped on. Oh my God, you guys know how I feel about roaches. And like he was flat because I stepped on him. And I started freaking out. And he was moving a little bit. So I ran in the house, and I got some Bengal spray, and I came out and I sprayed him. And I thought, well, I'm just going to go pull the orders on the other side of the garage, and then I'll come back and he'll be dead, and then I can, sweep him under a shelf or something, because I won't pick him up, even if he's dead. And he just decays. He's just going to decay under the shelf. Well, when I came back, he was still moving, and he was like running towards me as much as he could run, being flat. So then, by the time I ran around to get the Bengal again and came back, he was gone. So I don't know where the heck he is. So I chose not to pull any more orders from that side of the garage. So in the morning, I have to go pull those. But I'm just so freaked out. I should always wear shoes, but I have a really bad habit of going barefoot, which is why I have plantar fasciitis on one of my ankles. But anyway, one of the reasons I haven't recorded is because I haven't had much of a voice. I cough a lot. Surprised I'm not coughing right now. Right now I'm waiting on my second COVID test. I have it sitting here. Have about 12 more minutes to find out if I'm COVID free. My wife is starting to show a little bit of symptoms, but we don't know if maybe that's just allergies, or because we have typical allergy attacks here all the time. So I'm just hoping that we get it through the weekend and she'll take a test and she'll be negative. We ordered some more tests because I took the last test on Wednesday. So also, so my experience, this is my first time having it. The worst of it to me was the first couple of days, the headache, and then not being able to do anything. All I want to do was sleep, and that's basically what I did. And then now is the coughing at night. I have had 2 hours sleep. I could not sleep last night for anything. And so, but it's amazing today. I got so much done. I did not take one nap today. And I was just like a powerhouse. I purged about 150 novelty t-shirts, packed them up in 3 garbage bags. Phil, you're going to be so proud of me. And I called a charity shop in my parents' town and asked them if they were interested, and they said no, they had too many clothes. So I think I'm just going to load them in my car and take them to Goodwill. Goodwill never turns me down, but I really did want this other shop to have them. I already feel really good about that, and so maybe next week I might pull another 100 more, maybe skirts, things like that, extra small dresses, things like that. But my $5 items are selling, and so what I noticed is what's not selling are the t-shirts and the sweatshirts and things like that, and the extra small Tom and Jerry, Disney, all kinds of things like that. They're just not selling. So it just felt really good to get rid of them. And that freaking Pawn Stars t-shirt is gone. Oh, I'm so happy. So I told you guys last week that I was going to do better writing in my planner. However, I did not do much this week in my planner because, you know, I was sick. I was in bed almost the whole time. And, but what I need to do tomorrow is I have to work on my 10-man costume, and I even need to film my second Thrift for Look Less video. Once I get up, we'll do our grocery list. I do the rest of my orders. I take my shower, you know, feel like I'm looking okay, makeup and all that. I'm going to go ahead and film that video. And then on maybe tomorrow as well, I'll do Sunday's task, which is to move all my categories that I do at the end of the month for the beginning of the month. So, my items that have been sitting 6 months go to 20% off. Once they've been listed a year, they go to 30% off. When they've been listed 2 years, they go to 40% off. And then anything that I find from now on with flaws is going to go in my 75% off. That's also the day when I back up my hard drive. I scan all my receipts for the month that I haven't scanned. I run my duplicate listing scanner on eBay. I fill out a bunch of category and sales charts in my podcast. That was the other thing I was going to do this week. Every week this month, I had to edit and produce 2 episodes, and I couldn't do it because in order to produce these episodes, I have to record an intro and an extra for each episode, and I couldn't talk. So now I'm super behind on that. I only have 2 weeks worth of podcast episodes loaded, and so I've really got to get busy on that. And I don't know. Oh, I got 2 pairs of shoes delivered today. Got to take those out. I told Jania I was going to go and I was going to open all the Amazon boxes, you know, all the eBay boxes, everything that's been delivered, and, you know, get them put away, and, you know, something like that. So I have about 91 drafts right now that are ready to go live. I'm letting 15 go live a day. I did measure about 25 items tonight, and I was going to draft them tonight from bed. But I think since I've only had about 2 hours sleep, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I may just call it a night after I upload this video, and I just start fresh tomorrow. And if I don't get them drafted, I will continue. I'm now inventorying the black section. which is almost 300 items. So I think I have about 160 left to inventory. And yeah, so it's, you know, I've been more productive today with 2 hours sleep than I was all week, sleeping almost all day long. When I would get up, I could stay up maybe 2 hours, and then I was back down, you know. And I'm curious what your experience was with the virus. This is my first time, and I didn't think it was that bad, other than I just feel useless because my wife's having to do everything. My dogs did not get walked for four or five days because I have to walk the dogs. I felt terrible. She had to do things like take out the trash can, which is very difficult for her. She doesn't really cook, so she ordered meals or made soup. But truthfully, I didn't really eat that much because I couldn't really taste anything. Although that's another thing. My taste and my smell is starting to come back. I just can't believe it. I mean, I'm glad. I was a little bit worried about that when I go on my trip in a few weeks, I wasn't going to be able to taste any of that wonderful food. So I wanted to go to Bojangles and I want to be able to taste it, you know. And so I don't know. It really put me behind. I'm also going to have to work for my boss someday this weekend because I didn't do any work for my boss this weekend and the work is just piling up. And so I may do some of that on Sunday. I would like to swim a couple of days as long as I'm feeling up to it. And but I think we're going to be having storms anyway. Also, if I'm COVID negative and I'm feeling up to it, Sunday I'm going to go to Value Village half price sale and see what I can get, especially in appliance parts and in pajamas, loungewear, things like that. And then if I don't get quite a bit, then, and men's shirts too, probably. And then if I don't get that much, I might go on Labor Day and go to my honey hole for like an hour. But that's only if I'm COVID negative and I feel up to it because I'm running out of inventory. I just measured my last piece from last week's haul. So I've been making do with inventorying items and running them back through. In fact, my sales are picking up, not a whole lot, but I'm averaging between $100 and $200 a day on eBay and about $30 to $50 a day on Poshmark, which is not bad for me on Poshmark. I am going to have about $400 extra to put in my savings this month, and I didn't even think I was going to have that much. So I feel good about that, even though, you know, because it's been a really slow summer for me. So I'm hoping it's going to pick up. I'm hoping that by purging this old inventory, this small inventory, it's going to make my store much better. And it's so funny because as soon as it took me about 3 hours to purge 150 items, and after I purged those 150 items, I was getting sales today. I thought that was kind of strange. I don't know if it had anything to do with it, but I think it's more that I was doing something in my store, possibly. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you've all had a wonderful week. And if I make sales, if I feel up to it, I will try to have a shipping live stream. I'm not going to promise anything, but I miss you guys, and definitely look for a live stream next week because I really, really want to get back on YouTube and say hi to everybody. All right, everyone, be well. May God keep you in his pocket. And don't forget to paddle on. We're all in this business boat together. Thank you so much for watching.